There's some things you can do with mine in this meta, but Kennels is good. Egg is probably not bad in Druid right now, but I'll still take this. It's a really high win rate on a 3-mana 3/4. I think this is better though. We already have 2 3s as well, so. Card's win rate is crazy. I mean, it's just a crazy good card. There's so many stats. Guess I'll take a Drake. Yeah. I'm used to like thinking that Druid isn't really this style of deck, but now Druids are like these kind of control decks. So you do want things like Drake a lot more. My normal Druids, I would not value this kind of stuff as highly, but... School teacher, yeah, school teacher is nuts. More nuts in certain classes than others, but just nuts in general. I almost wonder if you just go double Best in Shell, but that's probably a little too much. Yeah, let's just get some Rush. Ooh, Puffer Fist. More Kennels. Like, what is Druid right now? Where is the pick all 3 button, Blizzard? We need a pick all 3 button. I'm just gonna wait until Blizzard implements the pick all 3 button. I'm gonna patiently wait until they make it so I can, you know, so I can pick all 3. I kind of do like the Hippogriff, but man, you can just, you know, Drake is something you could just double up on. The one thing is, since we have the 2, I think Hippogriff makes a lot of sense because we have both of the Kennels, so then we can just snowball to victory against like really slow decks. Really nice. So honestly, I kind of think I'm gonna go Hippogriff. I think I like it. The card's a lot better than Yeti, but we don't have any 4s. We'll get a better 4 surely. Or we'll get a worse 4, that works too. This can be worth it, I guess. Take it over our 4-mana 3/5. Well, the reason I think Best in Shell's win rate is so high is because Druid just kind of automatically... With Druid's card quality right now, they kind of automatically win. Unless you low roll, you kind of automatically win as long as you don't die, and Best in Shell just makes you win. It makes you not die. So unless you get massively outvalued, it just kind of automatically wins you the game. Just guaranteeing that you just don't die by turn 8, you know, by the time you can play scale or whatever. I think it's the entire reason. I think we'll have big enough hand size to actually use this, so... That helps with the hand size. Ah! This is the first Colossal I've gotten, isn't it? I think it is. Has to be up against Ashura. But I mean... Sure. I guess this is just good. Your queen. I know, truly tragedy. I kind of like Maiden here, given our curve situation. Although we don't really want to... Well, it could be good with Mookless Champion. The Maiden on 5 into Mookless Champion on 6. We could still probably this. But... Ooh, shit horse. So Florist actually works with Flipper Friends. Tomb Spider though, and we don't have any 4s. Just playing a 4-mana 3/3 into Night Captain turn. That's kind of memey. We only have 1, 2, 3 3-drops. I mean, only 3 2-drops right now. We do need value, but I just hope we can get something better than this. We have no max, so we might actually take a Mossy. Mossy's so good against ourselves, though. Half of our crap dies to Mossy Horror. But we have no max. Worldwide is just a 3-mana 3/4. We could still use another 3. Like Puffer Fist, I don't really want to play on 3. Coin Best in Shell into Mossy, exactly. feel like we still take it. Holy god. If you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on your favorite part of the run, which is this pick. Hey guys. We don't really have any synergy for this. I think we actually will just take a 4-drop now, even though this is a better card. Did they ever unbug Flightmaster? I don't actually know. I don't know if they did. Do I need a Kraken? I don't know if I just... I mean, I can get away with it at this point, right? Like, how does this deck die? I mean, we know exactly how it dies, but... It's possible Senjin is the pick here. It's also possible we have enough... I don't know, it's like you need such a ludicrous amount of beast for this to actually be good. Just gonna grab a Kraken for late game power. Grab a... I honestly would like an Owl, but I'm not skipping this card for it. Okay, just some draw to get to our broken stuff. We don't have Dredge, right? Like, no Dredge at all. With Farmer, we could shuffle 3 Colaques into our deck. We probably just take Taunt. Kennels into Wild Walker is kind of silly, but we only have 2 Kennels. It's not like we're always going to have it. Oh yeah, just get the other broken card. Alright, we just need Scale of Onyxia now. That's the only broken card we need. Actually, we could also get the other 7 one. Either, we won't be picky, whichever one we get. Either the 2 broken 7 mana spells. We'll take either one. What is this crap? This is actually good still though. It's actually a very good card. We honestly needed that more than we needed probably like the other stuff. Yeah, the only weakness of the deck is that we just don't have a... We really don't have draw. I mean... Deck is still disgusting. Guess I know what we're doing next turn. Actually, I was thinking we were hero powering, but then I realized we're just coining this. Ooh, Mark glowing card. Let's play glowing card, chat. What's better than playing a warrior? Playing a warrior that's -1 card automatically. And losing. Got him exactly where I want him. I should probably just play this, huh? Only I had a way to summon another Piranha Swarmer. But I can go Mark of... Actually, I can hero power. Oh yeah, no, I just... Well, like I can hero power this, but I probably just want to cycle this, huh? We could buff the Mookless champion eventually. But we probably just want to draw now while we can. That's a good card. It's not nature. How is this not nature? Blizzard? How is this not a nature spell? It's literally a bunch of wolves. How is this not nature? Actually, though, I know I meme about things not being beasts, but actually, how is this not a nature spell? I don't understand. Oh god, are we getting memed out of existence? Oh my god. guys remember when we hadn't lost? Is it natural to lock wolves in kennels? Fair point. So wait, we already have the answer on board to this, don't we? Oh no, we're a little off. I can't actually kill this. Oh, that's a problem. I mean, we just do this, I guess. This turn, it's more tempo to do both of these. But it can make our future turns awkward. I think this is fine. I could have technically taken one less. I could have taken a face damage to put one less damage on here and one more on here. Because I could hear part of the 2-4. But then ironically we'd just be playing right into Night Captain, so wouldn't necessarily be good. I forgot about that one. Jeez, I didn't even remember that you have this high roll. I know there's the Flipper Friends and Scenarios. I forgot about this one. Oh my god. This card is so dumb right now. It's actually just absurd. If I don't trade this, I can discount it, but that doesn't really help me. I don't even know if I want to use it immediately. Yeah, it's literally Rafam's Mirror, except it's better because it buffs your existing board. It's like a strictly better Rafam's Mirror. Dude, what the hell? I'm gonna like waste too much of it, I feel like, if I do it right now. I think I'm actually gonna... Just like old times. Good old Mukla. So like we want to use this when we get like a whole bunch of buffs on board or when we have an empty board. So is that a tournament mech? I do believe it was, yes. In Warrior. He's executing a 4-3. Uh-oh. Are we dying? We might be dying. Now it's about as good as Arbor Up, basically, yeah. That's actually funny that it's almost not even better than Arbor Up. It's actually basically worse than Arbor Up, because I could have hero powered with Arbor Up. And either we're getting mass cleared or we're not. Like, I think you can make a legitimate argument you would have rather had Arbor Up. Here comes the brawl. You guys ready to get shield shattered? I think we're not getting shield shattered. This is really good with the kennels, so like we're just gonna coin this and then we'll see if we get a really good buff on 3. We might do that, but we'll probably just Horse Rider on 3. It's an extremely good mark right now. It's a slightly not as good mark. This is like incredibly awkward. Is it ever buff and pass? The Squire just gets completely eaten. Although, I mean, if he like were to like double trade or hero power or something, at least he's hero powering, or at least it's doing something. He's gonna just clean it up really easily. Just play it next turn, I guess. Of course. Let's try to get this value trades, I guess. Yes, now we're just dying. I want to just taunt again, but I mean, we might just die, but it's really just not good enough to just rush right now. We'll just die to like scale or something, but isn't that just like unbelievably stupid to trade first? Okay, well, we can actually potentially live then. Do I want this or do I think I want, we have so many good, better things. I think we want to trade this. Sure. Whole thing's gonna come down to whether or not he can actually, well, first of all, if he can kill us, but second of all, if he can actually make a good enough board that this doesn't clear him. Well, at least we know he's not sniping. Second troll. I would expect nothing less. Wrong 8-8. Actually, we should probably just take this buff so this doesn't die. And then I guess we go... for this. Because, like, we can get the beast here, but, I mean, top protected 10 attack minion, pretty decent. And then I don't want to, like... I want to play this partially because we're reducing our hand size now, and second of all, it's just a 4/5 is a hell of a lot better than a 2/2 this turn. Yeah. What do you know? A card that just happens to very specifically counter your card. Ah. Just very blatantly the best draw in our entire... In fact, that's probably the best draw in the entire game. I don't think any... I literally don't think a better draw than that exists. Mossy, ooh, we can deny. We did it, chat. We can deny his draw. Wait, we're actually gonna do it now. We're unironically gonna do it now. Okay, is that really worth? I don't know. Okay, he's gonna kill the 6/5 though. But we unironically do it to deny the draw, right? It's just, it sucks that he's going to, Wait, actually, I can hero power now. Is it worth taking 6 though? Because, like, it's just, we did heal. We definitely mossy. The question is if I might as well check with this first, see if we get something. I can power the wild now. Okay. Seems pretty good. Very good, Deathwinged. He appears to be out of shit. I played so little Druid that I didn't even get the Puppies quest done last meta. It's really a tragedy. Actual disaster. Present this message without comment. I mean, this is a 4-mana 6/6 at worst. I guess we could draw another nature spell, which might screw it over, but there's no way you toss this here. I mean, if I play this and he hero powers, I guess I hero power back and then I play a 6/6. Seems alright. I mean, I could play a 3/2 stealth also. But he also might just not hero power if he's coining out a 2. You assume he has another 2 that he wants to play, right? And we might get an even cheaper one, which isn't actually going to matter at all, but could matter, who knows. It may actually be worth playing the Power of the Wild here. But I mean, I could also save this. If it's going to be 3 mana, I can play it on turn 5, which might actually just be better. Yeah. If you want to play it on turn 5, it's pretty nuts. With the double buff. So to do that, do you want a hero power? Because if it's a 2-1, he might actually just ignore it. I guess it doesn't matter because it's already going to be discounted as much as we need it to be. We can't play it on turn 4 anyway. I think hero power is alright. It's just, you can spend this. You essentially are just spending this for a +1/+. Oh wait, I'm fucking, I need this. Never mind. I'm thinking about like using the buff here. No. You have better plans for this. Don't do that. Anyway. Do I just make a giant stealth minion? I could also charge. I'm gonna have nothing to use this on is the issue. I can just continue to let it get discounted more. Maybe that's the play. I don't know, we can let him value trade. I think he's also going to... Honestly, if I were him, and I saw this, I would trade and push more. Thus walking straight into this. If it's something that's like Seaweed Strike, you can't actually trigger the condition, right? I wouldn't think so. I don't think you can actually trigger the condition. That one's not such a good one. This is so unbelievably disgusting. It's a scary thing about Druid mirrors is that regularly you get to the point where, you know, your opponent's defensive flipper friends is not even like remotely close to saving them. Happens rather often, it feels like. This is more mana efficient in theory, because that would let us potentially do this in the next turn, but... And like maybe you could have done it, because this thing isn't gonna die, I don't think. But if the whole point is to sneak out the Skulker a turn early, then, I mean, you don't want to do that because you want a hero power with this, so... Doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense. We have Bill Nye telling us things are for nerds. Indeed. Here comes the scale of Onyxia. Ooh, Regent. 6 mana, 5/5 poggers. I was like, where the hell's the animation? Issue is we're getting scaled out of our minds anyway. We have this to kill off the rest of them. And our own guy. What's up, Danjal? How you doing? Hey! At least we know he doesn't have one drafted. Copium. Get to refresh 2 mana, poggers. Anti-synergy. Actually, it doesn't really matter. think we protect the bigger guy. Thanks for the follow. Doing alright. He did not put anything down there. I feel like Dredge is weaker in Druid because if you draw in like in the mid game, you know, you get like the Sunken Gardens or whatever. Like it's not even at that point. By the time you would get it, it's not even good. There's that bubblegum. Oh, he's only composting for 2 this late? Oh, God. Help. It's a funny, oddly specific answer, but we just Drake here, right? We should be trading that a lot in this deck just because we have so many broken things to draw. Appreciate the kind words. How's the new meta? I think it's a much more interesting, a very, very much more interesting version of the last meta. Now this is the thing, it's a little greedy to toss this, but I don't know, I think we'll live. The shell always dies is the issue. Shit, this is a terrible use of this one. Do I ever pre-hit that? Honestly, what were they thinking? What they were thinking was Druid is going to lose to all this busted aggro stuff we're printing in this expansion, and they need something equally busted to live. Otherwise, we can't play our Kazakas on Druids. That is what they were thinking. His side warrior. Well, that's the thing, is that they knew they were making pirate warrior better, so they had to make control do really, really broken shit. The thing is, Miracle Growth won't exactly save against control warrior though, or not against quest warrior. I mean, go save file with the raid. Best in Shell came back. What is up? Shout out to save file. Don't know save file. Check my, he's a great arena streamer as well. Is this good enough is the question. He's a place to go for all of the Star Trek and Yu-Gi-Oh quotes, the best kinds of quotes. We have like a super broken deck, so it's like, normally you would just play this, right? But in this deck, it's like, is it better to trade? It might be. Only thing is he has this guy. But that's going into here anyway. Kind of have issues with this. I don't know. So let's try to find something. That's actually pretty good. I guess I'm actually taking this trade, huh? Yeah, I have concerns though. Detected some OP Druid BS. That is accurate. The thing is, if we don't find our Goliath, we might not win. We need to find our Goliath. How was your stream? The meta is treating me... I think I've low rolled... I'm saying with this deck. This is my 10th draft. Actually, 5 of my first 8 I think were horrible low rolls, but I've had 2 high rolls today, so I'm now at 50-50 right now. So did we just lose? With this, do I have the damage to kill that? We have 3. I do kill this technically. But it honestly, is that winning? Because we're going to die in like 3 turns. We're going to die in 2 turns probably. Like at this point, there's... At this point, we find Goliath and we still probably lose. Even though we kill this technically, I don't think this is like... I don't think this is the play. It's just not good enough. Okay, that helps. This is like also just not good enough though. I'm not sure, like maybe I should have killed this. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I don't think if we draw the best cards in our deck in succession, I think we still lose. If we draw Goliath into him setting up Mossy into Kraken, we still probably lose.
These are due back tomorrow.
Do I stay in this game? I feel like there's no point at this. Like, there's no possible way. I'll stay in for a turn, I guess, just to see what other broken card he plays. We basically just lost the Miracle Growth, like, on the spot, right? That's the thing. You know, the one card that our deck lacks is the Miracle Growth, and we just completely lost on the spot to a Miracle Growth, so... The thing I don't like about Miracle Growth specifically, I don't want to complain too much right at this moment, but like, it's a card that completely trivializes the value matchup so hard. Like, because once he played that card, the game basically ended. He could have mulched us into Deathwing, that is true, yes. I need to draw another spell. Dude, mulch is risky now with all the Colossals and stuff. There's only what, like 600 minions in the game? Something like that. And like 10 of them. And there's still all the dragons too. Like there's like 15 of them that will automatically end the game. It would be risky to play mulch now. It's like a solid, like what is that? Like a 3% chance you just die instantly if you play it every time. Maybe Artemis thanks for the follow. Seems like a good Reef Walker. It's also a good treasure guard. This has much more of a liability to just him randomly buffing it though. We like those odds, indeed. Oh, why did the Pandaren Importer? The reason is because they changed it to be a... I think we lost chat. They changed it to be a 3-mana 2/4 because there was a combo in Standard which was like a turn 5 OTK. Which, you know, they're fine with turn 3 OTKs in Wild, but they don't want to have turn 5 OTKs in Standard, so they nerfed it. But because they hotfix nerfed it, they didn't actually change the card, which is why it looks the way it does. We need to get better at, we need to get better with this card. We keep whiffing super hard. If we draw Kraken, so that, dude, even then we're only 50-50 for Goliath. Maybe it's just good to get 2 draws. The thing is I don't really want a Mire Keeper that early. Charge Stealth is so troll. Oh yeah, I can get a Charge Stealth. That's glorious. So yeah, I guess we just take this. I'm not sure if I should even trade, to be honest, but I'm protecting this body. I kind of have to, I guess. Crispy okay, thanks for the follow. Not a nature spell, tragically. Alright, well. Let's go for the stats here. You could, like, play around a buff by trading, but these are so bad trades and you're presenting such a good trade for yourself. It's... seems insane. Well... okay. Pretty good for us. Take this trade. I guess we play. The only thing is like, yeah, we could try to find... Well, I don't know. This turn we probably... I could actually add stats, I guess, but it's probably better to play multiple minions. Especially right into potential Mookless champion turn. We'll probably just play this when we have the opportunity. It'd be nice to draw Kraken first, but... Could be waiting forever. Druid of the Diver, basically, yeah. Are there any divers in the chat? Okay, well that could have been a lot worse for us. Now we're drawing Lowly Squire. I guess I'll take a bit more damage on this to keep the extra minion alive. You gotta be careful about diving around here, guys. There's sharks in the water. You gotta be careful about that. What the fuck? I think instead of using this, I may draw a bunch. Seems fine. It is Kraken turn. Oh, it's not active. I was like, oh. Oh, stupid card. Greetings, sir. I see you thought you were playing a fair game of Hearthstone. That was a silly thing to think. Then we just get like a quality comboed straight out of the game. Damn, I just lost a game on Thursday because I needed that combo and I didn't draw it. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough for him here. Oh, another card that is specifically good in this exact situation. I guess we go for this, huh? Yeah, Colossal, that's exactly what we needed right now. Dude, imagine not having your own Sneeds and Colossals. I mean, to be fair, this guy had 2 motherships. He did low roll both of them. He low rolled them both really hard. He got 2 sheeps, didn't he? This number here is a damage counter, and it showed like 14 and he had 21, which meant if we added 4, we were at 18. So it's very convenient not having to do math. Colossal. Goliath. Don't murder our dude, he didn't deserve it. Remember Kraken doing 7? Kraken doing 7. Holy crap. Imagine if Kraken did 7. You must be confusing with, there's the dragon, the 7 mana dragon that deals 7. But that only does it to minions. This is so disgusting, what the fuck. Kennels into Negotiator, into whatever Negotiator pick we get, into Colaque, into Sneeds. What the Blizzard? Blizzard, why did you enable this? We need to have a talk with Blizzard. What were you doing? Excuse me? Damn, I was really hoping we would get it would have been perfect if we got Flipper Friends off of this to make it even more disgusting. But the thing is, I pick Boomkin off of this a lot because Boomkin with only one choice is still better than most of the others choose ones when you choose both of them. So it's probably still Boomkin. 1 mana Discover 2 is kind of nice though. I mean, that would be more fun, I guess. Fuck it. They didn't remove Gangplank Diver. They didn't remove it yet. The thing is, there are people defending Gangplank Diver's existence, which concerned me. I feel like immune cards in Arena are very slippery slope. Well, it's like the thing is that in this meta particularly, well, there's still so many bullshit combos you can do with Diver. Gangplank Diver, but it's not as much of a problem. If you have a high roll deck right now, you're going to have answers to it. So like, it's not a problem right now. But what about the next rotation when they bring back a rotation with 4 wild sets again? And no one has any answers at all, and whoever plays the first Diver, well, whoever plays the second Diver if there's 2, but then whoever plays a Diver will automatically win. So it's like Obviously, you could buff this into there, but it's not even that. I mean, it's alright, but the buff isn't doing that much. I guess we just see what's going on here. Sure, I guess. Sure, I guess. I don't have any Nagas right now. I mean, this is fine, I guess. This is fine, I guess. Alright. Cool. Oh yeah, just another Sneed. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Yeah. Am I just sitting? Guys, whatever you're seeing here, I'm the unluckiest player. We have to make this very clear. I am very, very unlucky. You don't understand how unlucky I am. Can you imagine only having 2 Sneeds, 1 discounted? Like, you could have like 5 by now. Like, come on. There are people that don't understand sarcasm that are just like, what is this guy bitching about? That's the thing, you have to be really careful as a streamer because there are, you know, there's cultures and stuff out where people just literally do not understand sarcasm at all. And people will unironically be like, wow, this guy's such a... Are we dying? We might be dying. Maybe you shouldn't wait until 3 seconds on the rope to dredge. That might be a bad idea. Wait, dude, we're gonna like fucking kill him. We're gonna accidentally kill him too fast. Oh no. I'm not even gonna get to play any of this. I need to mossy my own board to make sure that he doesn't die too fast. How do we get deep run? We discovered a Raven Idol off of Raid Negotiator. Like, we weren't even... We were 7 damage off lethal this turn. He's actually just gonna die. Like, we had 3 dead cards this game. Oh. Yes, he lived! Yes. He did it, chat. He lived. We get to play more broken shit. Yes. Broken thing number 1. Our opponent is now pausing to go to Reddit to write an angry message. Do you think it's Reddit or Twitter? Maybe Twitter. Like, my opponent's playing broken card. Which I would do too. It's a fair response. So now, do we play the 7 mana Sneeds or the 8 mana Sneeds? The strategy is you play the 7 mana Sneeds, so that once you play the 8 mana Sneeds, they go back and look and realize you're an idiot for playing the wrong one. But they don't know that's BM. Because you know you're gonna win anyway. Because you have 2 frickin' Sneeds. Oh, he's actually eating us. We could also Sneeds, but the fine thing is against Demon Hunter, they actually have the 4 mana removal, so... Why do I always forget the name of the 4 mana removal? Flanking Maneuver. I always forget it, and then after I think for like 5 seconds, I remember it.
I don't need any of it.
Yes, he's still surviving! Continue to live, good sir. I have hopes for you that you will live. He's living, he's reducing power. This is mean. Hey, Blizzard made me do this, okay? Don't put this on me. This is Blizzard. Almost have lethal again. This is where I would just rage quit if I was him. Hey, he's playing the second best class, okay? He just should have stepped up to being the best class. This is his misplay by knocking off her druid in the class selection screen. We're getting Deathwing now? Top deck Deathwing? Damn. He's trying to discover the expendable performers that isn't actually in the card pool. We did it, chat. We get to show him the third one. I'm kind of crying inside. Someone keep an eye on Reddit and see if a post comes up. We need to yeah, we have a button for this. God damn it. Another druid we can actually lose to druids, as we already have. Is this even? I don't think this is good enough. I feel like coining with his hand is probably a bad idea. Guys, you know the rule, you have to play glowing card. If you don't play glowing card, you're just trolling. I don't make the rules, that's just the rules, okay? How does it spell non-energy spell? There's a lot of, well, I don't know. It does have it's like a bear, but it's being corrupted by Yashraj. I don't know. It's an interesting one. So we take the Inspire. You could even play this, but I guess I'd rather do this. I mean, we could also buff this. Then you don't get the honorable kill. It's actually a surprisingly interesting turn. But I don't like this. Because it also doesn't give you the honorable kill. This is like the only play that gives you the honorable kill, so I guess you do it, huh? It's not like the honorable kill is the most important thing in the world, but nothing else is, at best, like, this is one extra attack stat on board. This is you lose a draw, so it's like probably not better. Huge fan of the tunes. Yeah, the tunes are nice. Maybe go for the buff here. The issue is, if I don't kill this, he can just hero power and it'll kill my 5-drop. He could also maybe make it grow, which could be a disaster. This card is just so nuts. Freaking Wicker Claw. I don't know what the tunes are. It's almost always... I should probably update that, because I always play the Synthwave playlist now. Sucks losing the draw, though. Just Wicker Claws can actually... We don't have, like, the answer that we would want to have. You wouldn't have to be so scared of it if we had, you know, Flipper Friends in hand. But that we do not. Okay, well... I guess these are probably better than playing a 5 into that. Oh god, a squirrel, not like this. They're coming for us, chat. Yeah. Even though in theory on board I don't need to, I think we should still probably kill this off. The other thing is killing this, we could get punished by him getting a acorn immediately, so. I'm sure there's some way with buffs that we would get punished by doing it the other way. Such as him having a bunch of extra 2/1s on board. Is the Druid Colossal the immune effect when I attacked it yet? I do not believe it has. It's crazy, but it's pretty hard in this meta to have an opponent that doesn't have 8 damage. This one's a lot less powerful than the others. It is, yeah. Druid is. It's like Druid and Priest are by far, and Demon Hunter. It's funny that 2 of the top classes have the worst Colossals, but yeah, Druid, Demon Hunter, and Priest are much, much worse than all the others. Because this one actually just feels like a... It doesn't even... This one, honestly, compared to all the other ones, like, it's probably a lot better in constructed, maybe, but, like, as far as Arena is concerned, like, this doesn't even feel like a... doesn't even feel like a special minion. It just feels like a... It feels like a random, like, epic or something. I guess we're fucking dead. Are we straight up dead? Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, even playing Druid, it feels like Druids are just completely impossible to beat. Even when I'm Druid. Like, I literally played 7 mana, gained 16 health, and still died on turn 8. I'm gonna have to check once I have a little more data. It might be a little too early right now, but like, I need to check if I even have, like... I don't know that I even have a 50% win rate against Druid right now. I should probably just check right now, actually. And my Dark Tracker froze. Imagine if Druid had access to Arbor up, then they would actually just never lose. We never get punished for this. I'm actually at 50-50 against Druid. My worst matchup, I'm actually 40% against Rogue. Like, every other matchup is like 80%. But I apparently am not able to beat Rogues and Druids. It's interesting. It's a pretty good card, but this is still probably... Is this better, though? God, this is really good. When Druid, the Plains, and Marsh Hider are the most busted 7-mana Druid cards. Those cards would still be pretty busted if they were here. To be fair. I don't think there's like much reason to charge this. We save health. Honestly, I guess that's worth it. Can this guy stop playing fucking taunts? So I killed the dog. It hasn't really impacted the board that much. It's just we've taken like 4 extra damage because of it. Now he buffs the dog. Void Gill into Void Gill. That's not fair. Wow, that's not fair. Wow. My deck is so much fair, but your deck is so unfair. Wow. I don't know if I... Oh yeah, no, I just... What am I thinking? I reduce the damage and then I do that, yeah. The only thing is now he gets to play a giant abominable lieutenant. I guess he doesn't have an abominable lieutenant. The problem, I'm watching too much Dread. I'm starting to inherit his mannerisms. It's a very serious problem. Think about his son. Oh no. His son is doomed. Uh oh. I wonder how that works if you kill a Chilma halfway through. Well, guess we wouldn't have found out anyway. Don't worry, he'll inherit Devour's mannerisms. Probably, yeah. Devour will save him. Oh, did I steal Excellent Decision from save file too? Yeah, I steal too many mannerisms from other streamers. It's really a disaster. This is a beast. This is also a beast. And with a with this we can go for an instant 3-5. He's trying to debate with that trade. You got it, right? He doesn't know chat. Shit, he knows. I guess we still buff. Greetings. Now drink coffee like dose of coffee. The thing is I usually stream it later in the day. So I wouldn't be drinking my coffee. Because I want to go to sleep. If I drink coffee at night, I will stay up for like an extra 5 hours. Which I already have a problem staying up too late. And if I drink coffee later, I have even more of a problem. Coin a 4-7? Seems pretty good. I'm bad at math. I was including the Drake. Yeah. Coining at 4-6 is much worse because it dies to Fireball. Yeah. Oh well. I want to draft this card. Where's my school teacher? Have I even drafted a Mothership yet? I don't think I have. Like the two best cards. I know I think I had a school teacher in Shaman. I had one school teacher in Shaman, and that was it. And I've never drafted a Mothership, I think. Yeah, maybe I drafted one. I might have drafted one in like a super terrible deck that died immediately. Possible. It's okay, so they never have... Mage doesn't have removals, right? At least they lost Volcanic Potion. This would be a weird thing, because if you wanted to play... Oh, fuck. Randomly created. Fair enough, Zelda. What's this guy doing this? He's doing the stall where it's like, I think my opponent's gonna leave the game. He's like, why isn't my opponent leaving? Because I'm a druid and I have other broken shit. Fuck. I'm so bad with these. I just need the draw, I guess. I just don't really have a choice. What you really want to do with this, you should like play this and then silence the shell immediately. Play it on turn 10. You can't play with the fish though, you'd have to actually have owl. It's hard to work. I guess I play this while I actually have a heal, huh? If I play this, it's just gonna... I feel like it's too likely. You would have to like divert a spell into it or something though, so maybe you just... Is the druid one really that good? No. I mean, it's good if you can somehow manage to get immune hits with it, but that tends to be impossible, off of my experience. If only druid had provoke, that would be good. We found what we were looking for. Because this would be a spot we could have just played this and hope it stuck. I feel like it's not happening. In a control matchup, you probably want to play this like much later in the game. You know, because eventually you get to the point where people are running out of cards and they just don't have anything on board, and then you just play this and your opponent's like, well, fuck, right? Then they have to spend like 8 mana removal on it, or 8 damage of removal on the shell, and then kill it. We do have drafted Sneeds, yes. Sneeds is in rotation. For some reason. And it was never banned from Arena for some reason. It is now the highest win rate card in the game. Once again. It's higher win rate than Raid Boss. I think there are certain classes that have a higher win rate Colossal though. You know, they never banned Sneeds. It was just we were happy that at least they banned Deep Run, which was they were never going to until, you know, it became a problem with Deep Run made it way too common. Lawyer Alumni, thanks for the follow. It's like slightly off of this being amazing. I mean, we should do it, I guess. It's very obvious that these two are going here. Now it's just... Maybe I hit this 3 times? That's probably it, right? Hit this 3 times. And then just do that. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like, it's obvious that they've taken the direction of we're not going to just, you know, when there was just Ysera, it's like maybe you ban it, but they were pretty stern in not doing that. And now, I mean, they're just like, okay, we're just going to print like 20 of them. So now there's just 20 of them. And like the thing is having like really broken cards isn't necessarily the problem. Is when it's not necessarily a problem. The problem is when the average card is so much worse that they can't even remotely compete with them, right? You know, right when like Sneeds came out, you had to have a Sneeds or you couldn't beat a Sneeds, you know? So like, and it was getting discovered off a Deep Run, so it was a nightmare situation. But now there's just so many broken things. The problem now is that just not every deck has something broken. As long as if every deck had something broken, then it would actually be fair, right? But the issue is that a lot of decks just don't. The issue is that a lot of decks still just don't. I guess this is an okay turn to just play this, huh? I guess I should put the immune in the middle. Yeah. How does immune work with rolling fireball? I haven't seen that. Well, it's not in the meta now, so. But I think it just doesn't rolling fireball just skip immune targets? I forget actually. I'm not sure. We did a chat. We got value out of the immune. I should have made that the prediction if we would ever actually get immune value. But we did it. Yeah, because immune, the thing with immune is that I remember it was with dormant, a rolling fireball will just skip a dormant minion, but I don't know if it'll just get wasted on immune actually. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Well, the thing is, if it does take the damage, I would expect that it would actually pass through if it had... Like, if a rolling fireball had 5 damage left and it hit an immune 2 health minion, I would expect it would pass through it and still do 3, but I don't know. Is that how I've actually never seen on Divine Shield, but I was just expecting that that was how it would work there too. I've actually, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. It's the thing is with, you know, with Hearthstone effects, they can be so nebulous that you just, if you haven't seen it, you don't know. Like, you can logically think what it should be, but unless you've seen it happen, you never know, because they might have just coded it weird. I feel like I should just keep this. I could kill this, but it cleanly activates this, and it might open my guy up to like a, you know, Baba Naga or something.
With every strike, we will strike back hard.
This thing's kind of terrifying. I don't know. What was the other play I could have done? Like, I did this because I was kind of planning on doing this. I'm not sure. It's like, if I use like this, it's really risky, so... I think he just lost. Good old Wild Growth. Wild Growth to set up the Colaque. I could play a million taunts. I could also Puffer Fist to kill that. I think I'll just play this to kill that. I guess I like a million taunts. Thanks for the follow. I cannot say your name or else YouTube will demonetize me, maybe. Truly a tragedy. No! Need a buff. Ooh, a Colaque. I guess we just try to blast through. You can with Blood Knight. That's true. You could Blood Knight could remove the Divine Shield of an immune minion. That would work. I would imagine. Again, I've never seen it though. As I was saying, you never know unless you actually see it in this game. Another Blood Guard. Is that just lethal? Isn't that just lethal? This is like giga lethal. I gotta level up. Damn it. I wanted to level up this guy. Could also just make this my... I could also just make this my profile picture. How does Druid feel in Arena? It's broken. Broken. Mage broken? It's much more broken than Mage was last meta. What's wrong with this? People don't seem to like that one. It's funny because people probably assume that one's an effect or something. That is not an effect. That is a straight up picture that was taken. You once had to explain why broken means good and not bad. It's a fair question. I think we lost chat. We are so bad at these. Why are we so bad at these? In this matchup, like, the armor is actually nice. I mean, especially with the amount of damage we're about to be taking. Jericho's, thanks for the follow.
Tracking their movements.
Nice rush, bro. Because it is funny, because like broken is a word with a... It's something where it wouldn't make any sense to you unless you had a extensive gaming background. That's basically what it means, yeah. Yo, Blake with this resub for 9 months. Welcome back, welcome back. It's weird how the all the alerts seem delayed. There it goes. Appreciate the support. This guy's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Negative gearing tax laws? Bro, I have no idea what that means. Best in shell to optimally set up our Mossy Horror? Seems like a strat. Let him win, but we low rolled our raid negotiator. That makes our class fair. We only got a fair upside for our 4 mana 3/4. We'll wait until our flipper friends get to 0 before killing him. Should we do a chat? Should we wait until the flipper friends go to 0? Nothing bad will happen. We'll do it and then we'll lose somehow. I don't know how, but we'll somehow lose. They'll find a way. Who do we kill him with? We gotta play. You know, we play the rush. Then we kill him with this. I think the Florist deserves lethal. I feel like Florists don't get lethal very often.
Tracking their movements.
Help. How many weeks before we complain about class balance? Dude, I already complained like on day 1. It wasn't a complaint though, because the guy was it was on Wednesday, the day after launch. He was like, so we're looking at the core set issue. Anything else we should be aware of in Arena? And I was like, so the class balance is gonna be pretty bad if it stays this way. Because it will be. That honestly made me very optimistic because I was like very pessimistic after day 1 because I low rolled like 4 out of 5 decks, I think. But the fact that they are, it seems like, I think the It almost feels like Arena might be the main focus of the core of the modes team for a while, which would be actually very cool. I don't want to jump the gun saying that. I don't know if that's true, but it might be, because it seems like they're cooling down. They've been paying almost all their efforts been in duels, and if they're actually not going to be doing that anymore, it'd be really good for us.
Here they come.
Potentially. Because the thing is, I mean, the way Arena works, though, it's like having a class be super overpowered really isn't that much of a problem, except when it stays that way for a really long time. If Druid stays as broken as it is for like 2 months, then the game becomes very hard to play very quickly, you know? But if it's temporary, then, you know, shit happens. It's an issue. I can't do everything I want to do. Almost want to just... Oh, my hero power is 0. Okay, that makes this play a lot better, actually. Alright, then I just do both of these, huh? Yeah. Yeah, this would have been a really awkward turn if our hero power wasn't disconnected. Maybe they managed to get TN back to the consultant. That would be lovely. Heavy ball redeemed. Squawker. Actually, I could play both of these.
Good morning, my beautiful cat.
I guess I like this for the time being. If I ever dropped that ball on myself, I think I dropped it on my, not on my keyboard, but on the thing on the keyboard. It's not heavy enough to like break this, I hope. Play the thing? Seems like we play the thing. Remember when your 8 drop didn't just completely die to the battle cry of our 8 drop? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Wasn't playing the Colossal just better? Well, I'm living in a dream world where I can completely deny. I'm thinking that I'm winning by enough that I can keep him completely off board to the point that he'll have absolutely no initiative to be able to kill off the shell, and then this will just win us the game automatically. Basically. Unfortunately, him having a 5 damage weapon is going to make that a lot less likely to materialize, but eh. Okay, these are problems. Guess we go for it now. Even though now he has that weapon. Tyrion was not something that was actually one of the better things he could possibly have there, because of this whole interaction. But if he doesn't have 3 damage of rush anymore, he already played the Templar Captain, so if he doesn't have more rush, then we kind of win. So we did get this on the empty board that I wanted. He's trying to target it, chat. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh my god, well that's one way. He had to waste an Oldemon on that. Oh, okay. That's kind of bad. It's pretty good hero power, I guess. Because we have the 4/9, so 5 plus 3 plus 1 is 9.
Water.
Oh, he has broken card. Saving the weapon. Well, he's getting a good poison. You give him a better poison with the Drake, but I feel like it's justified for how unbelievably good this this battle cry is. Best arena class right now is Druid. The win rates show that Demon Hunter is close, but I don't know. It doesn't seem as nearly as good. And I'm saying that as someone that usually specializes in Demon Hunter. It might just not be my playstyle, I don't know. Discount poggers. You still have a hell of a lot of initiative. Tyrion might be the second worst card he's played in the last several turns. You're probably right, yeah. Are we gonna be able to get to the bottom of our deck? Just naturally. Playing this taunt to actually protect the Hippogriff seems really good. Probably go for that. It's weird because I would, you know, it's weird with this, but that would have been really sad if he had one more win condition. I mean, he might have had another win condition, but just died. It's a hell of a top end for a deck, man. Moralizing Stone, Primordial, Templar, Tyrion. 4 premium taunt win conditions. Yikes. Probably would have been better though if I had ripped it immediately, but oh well. Yeah, honestly, I was very surprised to see Twilight Drake come back, because it's like, do you think anyone's going to be playing Twilight Drake in Constructed in this game? But if you're not a Druid, by the time you'd be playing a Twilight Drake, your opponent is already playing like double 8-drops.
Another night on the prowl.
Am I just playing this? Surely I never regret this. Feels really bad to temple this, but templing this might be even worse. Speak of the devil. I could go for the buff. It's probably better, actually. Like, to be honest, if I play the 3-2, it's just... The 3-2 is just gonna have to trade in anyway. And it might get denied, and then I just get fucked. Not looking forward to the poison we're about to get hit by. Took 4 damage for funsies. No. I'm just wondering, you can kill this. You leave him with a 4-1 against a 5-2. The other play is to like hit here, hero power. It's just so weird. I think you just kill this. Yeah, you have a 2-1 as well. We need a spell for this. Actually, what we really need is Goliath, because that's the only reason we're here. Viking Jack, thanks for following. So many of our wins we would not have won without Goliath, actually. Disaster. Double disaster. Okay, I need an innervate is what I really need. It's weird you don't have Cthulhu buff cards in your arena. You just have to generate them randomly. You know that they took them out intentionally, right? It's not a coincidence that they're not there. Dude, I forgot that card existed. So we do the thing. Doesn't matter, right? We might as well. He does have exactly 8 damage up. Maybe you kill a 1-1. It's like, do I really care that much? 6 face damage. But the reasoning for it was dumb. Well, it's funny because all the Cthulhu, most of the Cthulhu cards were just fair tempo cards anyway. So it's not like, you know, it's not like they were undraftable, basically. So for that reason, it was kind of dumb. We got slightly better at this finally. It seems pretty good. Is that a good turn? It's like a, I guess that's an above average turn. think we got him, chat. Hi, Grimmelec. Thanks for the follow. Prediction for 12 is alive. Oh god, another druid not like this. We did it, chat. This card is just such a brutal punish to a turn 1 Pelican Diver. I feel like this is just a little bit too slow to try to like slow roll it. Like we could stealth and the only thing is this is gonna make us want to tempo this, but
You're not getting in this way.
I'm fine to just play this, get the body, and have the threat of it, basically. That's bad. Your power still doesn't really do much, so. Seems also not the greatest at his RNG with that card. It's good for us. He too should learn how to RNG better. Okay, so we could flip her now, but we could also save it for turn 7. It's pretty good right now, though. And it's just like these are pretty likely to stick around, and then we get like a good enough buff turn just by doing this. Turn 6 Miracle Growth. Fucking 7/7. I probably have to do this without the buff to get the value trade here. All his shit has +1/+1 now. He played that before it. That's, I guess he had a 7/2 he had to kill. Would we rather Berserker and Treasure Guard or Besson Shell? Besson Shell is more stats, I guess. I guess we just do it. Unless we want to trade it. It's like trading it's risky. There's a lot of dead draws, but there's a lot of good draws. Because this thing is, no, it's going to have 8 health. So I guess this is fine. It's actually better. This is actually a 5/8. Because this card is a 0 mana Sunken Gardens. Unless he chose something else, which he could have, I guess, but... Jesus fuck.
Love is just an arrangement away.
This is actually a really interesting situation based off what we have. Him doing that, we definitely kill the mothership. If he hits, then we might ignore the mothership. Now it seems like we just kill it. What do I do actually? It's kind of interesting. Very interesting actually. I'm gonna disrespect that. Yeah, it's like every time I play against a druid, it's just like you just know they have a better deck than you. It's not a question. You just fucked this up really bad. Trying to get deeper into our deck. I would do this if I had a better proc, but I just don't. You could like proc it on here and kill this, but it's like you're leaving this up anyway, which just doesn't matter much. Okay. Less okay. We can win the value game, but we have to draw well. That could be very good. There's the Drake that we were looking for. Yeah, this could be better if I mean, honestly, hitting Flipper Friends probably isn't even better. Yeah, we just go Drake, right? We're almost at the point where Flipper Friends would be lethal. There's nothing that would be better, right? I don't think so. We're leaving this up, but he can't really use it as long as we have a taunt minion, because he'll just die. That was basically the draw we needed. It seems like. Man, he has another one of these. Draws Kraken for reach. Probably just take a full board, huh? Well, hold up. This is a lot of charge damage. It's probably just this, right? We did it! We beat a druid! Dude, Q's even at 11 are so short. It's crazy. Do we trust the friend chat? To be honest, I don't want to get distracted right now.
Another night on the prowl.
Drink with me, friend.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
They just never kill this, right? Surely. Stop. Holy mother of God. Help. Yeah, that kind of helps. Ooh, glowing card. Well, I wasn't going to do this, but the thing I realized is like we do get just damage on it. It's actually theoretically better than this. Alternatively, I can just draw this turn. Like a 5-4. Which is also just better. That probably is just better. What's up, Stoner Dude? GG. Thanks, Chili Boy. Thanks for follow.
Take a walk on the wild.
Help. Jeez, he's just gotten such an absurd amount of tempo out of that at this point. Like, we killed it, but... Good God. Next turn we can play both of these. Still. It's disgusting. Oh. I mean, it's gonna be like all our other games. We have to find our broken shit or we're gonna lose, so...
Good morning, my beautiful cow.
Just, we 100% just need our broken cards. We need him to also not play broken cards. At least he's trading off that thing. Not exactly what I was looking for. I could do 3 and 4 and kill this, but I need to draw kind of to just try to find the broken stuff. It just doesn't make sense right now. Playing these just makes so much more sense. I can draw later off of one of these, I guess. Because we absolutely have to find our legendaries, but if I don't do the tempo play here and I just draw, I'll probably just die anyway. It's kind of a problem.
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
Okay, we mossy him, right? The only thing is that's still actually kind of problematic for us, but still just do this. Can't really pre-bump there. The one thing Druid doesn't do amazingly well right now is reach, so if we can just stabilize. It's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to Drake. I didn't mean you, Twilight Drake. Freaking Twilight Drakes. Showing up when they weren't invited. There's like 6 ways we die. Let's find out which one it is. I knew it would be that one. I had a bad feeling about that one. Well. Yeah. Just Druid things against Druid. Got him. Yep, Shank. Ooh, I can play Scumbag Rogue now. I did it, chat. I can play Scumbag Rogue. Bye, YouTube. Bye-bye.